Come in. It's open.
Dinah? Dinah? Hi.
Hi.
How are you feeling?
Fine. I mean, I was scared to death, of course. But I feel fine now. Actually, having Hart there made all the difference in the world. He was so wonderful. I think he was more worried than I was. It was really sweet. I'm going to be able to get through
Dinah,
anything. What, Mother? Let's have it.
I need to talk to you. When Hart came to the hospital, he had Cassie with him.
Thanks for sharing that with me.
And, when I called the farm trying to reach him, Cassie answered the telephone.
Just give me a break,
Dinah, listen,
Mother.
Whether you like it or not, Hart and Cassie are together. They're a couple.
You don't know anything about it.
Look, you have to face it. It's a fact, just as much as your pregnancy is a fact.
You're unbelievable. I almost lost my baby, and you come in here and you start spouting off this stuff, getting me all upset.
Honey, I talked to Margaret. I talked to Margaret Sedgwick at the hospital. She told me you were never in any real danger of losing your baby.
Really? Well, then Margaret must see a lot of pregnant women collapsing on the emergency room floor.
And she also told me that you begged her. You begged her so that you could stay overnight in the hospital when it wasn't really necessary.
I want this baby. I was being extra cautious. Why is that a capital crime?
I think that you wanted Hart to worry about you. I think you wanted him to think about you.
Mother, I'm not going to listen to much more of this.
You may want this baby, but I think it's for all the wrong reasons.
Well, what do you suggest that I do then? You want me to get rid of my baby? Maybe I should dump it the way you dumped me.
Well, after all that you and I have been through, why do you still feel that you have to say that kind of thing to me?
Why? What's the big deal? Right? Lots of people give their kids up for adoption.
Oh, Dinah.
No muss, no fuss. It's nice and neat. The only trouble is, and this may be hard for you to understand, but not everybody can give their child up as easily as you did.
It wasn't easy for me to give you up.
It's really too bad there's not a carnival in town. Maybe I
Dinah,
could dump it there.
Stop! When are you going to stop blaming everything that's wrong in your life on your past? You tell me.
You may not have wanted your baby, but I want mine. And in case you forgot, Hart is the father of this baby, too, and he would never consent to an adoption.
Have you talked to him about that?
No! God, and I'll tell you something else. Hart and his bimbo girlfriend are not going to raise my child. A child needs both of its parents.
I have never, ever heard you express an interest in children. I have never heard you say you wanted to have children.
Well, I do.
Look, this is the oldest trick in the book. The oldest trick. You get pregnant by a man, and you tie the man to you, and it's not fair. It's not fair. It's not right. Not for you, not for the baby, not for Hart.
Like you really care about me.
Would I be having this incredibly unpleasant conversation with you if I didn't?
Well, then spare yourself the trouble.
Honey, you are fixated. You're fixated on Hart, and you've made up some kind of fairy tale. You really believe that Hart is he's gonna stop loving Cassie. He's gonna come to your rescue and build some kind of perfect little house with a perfect little...
You know what? That is enough. That is enough. I have had enough negative vibes, me and my baby, for one day. I want you to go. Get out.
Well...
Goodbye, Mother.
I am not leaving until you hear me out.
Well, I'm not listening to anything else you have to say.
What do you think is going to happen to you if Hart marries Cassie? You're going to be alone with an infant.
Get out, Mother. Get out.
All right, I will. If you will answer one question honestly.
What?
Do you really not see that Hart doesn't want to be with you? He wants to be with Cassie.
I want Hart, and I am going to have him. I can have any man that I want, okay? Including your husband.
Don't you ever talk to me that way about Matt. Do you understand me?
Well, don't worry, Mother. I didn't say that I would take him away from you. I just said that I could take him away. We've already had a dry run.
What do you mean you've already had a dry run?
You want to know the truth?
Yes. No.
Wait a minute. You come over here telling me how I have to face reality, I have to face the truth. I think it's your turn. It was New Year's Eve. Remember? I went over. The three of us spent the night together, and you went up to bed early. And it was just me and Matt. And we were talking. We were drinking champagne. I don't know. I think maybe he was feeling protective because I was having a difficult time with Hart. Or, I don't know, maybe not. Maybe it was something else. But anyway, he kissed me. And believe me, it wasn't a fatherly kiss. He wanted to make love to me.
Well, finally. Thanks, Mom. Pretending to care about each other was getting to be a bore. I wash my hands of you.
No, you did that a long time ago.
When are you ever gonna stop saying that?
Let me tell you something, too. If I'm a lousy mother, it's your fault.
Yeah.
Because you were my role model.
You know what, Dinah? You have done a lot of really terrible things in your life. But I think that making up that kind of really cruel lie and telling me about it is one of the worst you've ever done.
I didn't make up anything.
Oh, shut up.
Why don't you run along and
Shut
ask
up.
Matt? That's the truth.
I am so sick of you. I really am. When I look at you, I don't know who you are. I'm sick of your whining and your lying.
Then get out!
Life is tough, Dinah. But you know what? Everybody has a hard time. And some people just pick themselves up and they go on and they become better people. Why don't you try that? Instead of using everything that's hurt you in the past to become more selfish and more destructive and more hurtful to people. Just get over it, Dinah. Just get over it.
Let me tell you, I'm never going to get over Hart. I belong with him. We belong together. And I am going to get him back. You can bet your life on it!
Oh.
So how's Cassie taking Dinah's pregnancy?
Well, she's handling as well as could be expected, but, she's not going to let Dinah get to it.
Glad to hear it. Hey, honey.
Hi, Vanessa.
Hi, Hart.
I ran into Hart in the garage.
Yeah, I'm here to see Cassie, but I guess she's late.
You want to join us, two of you?
Not now, okay?
Yeah, maybe another time, someplace less public.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll see. Have a good night.
What, are you afraid that Dinah might find you consorting with the enemy?
Honey, I had the worst fight I've ever had with Dinah.
When? What happened?
She just said these horrible things, and I hit her. I slapped her.
Well, good. It's about time. What did she say?
Oh, she just lied. She just made up the stuff she could think of that would hurt me. She said that last New Year's Eve that you had kissed her.
Damn her. Why did she do that?
Matt, you're not telling me that you did.
I'm sure Dinah put her own interesting little twist on what happened New Year's Eve, but I will tell you the truth if you'd like to hear it.
Yeah, I want to hear.
Okay, you remember that night? You asked me to put on a happy face, try to cheer up Dinah. We're all sitting around the living room, having a reasonably good time. I'm drinking.
Yeah, I remember you drank a lot because I kept telling you to have more champagne.
And then you went to bed, and I fell asleep on the couch. The next thing I know, I wake up and I'm in a clinch with someone wearing your new robe.
The robe that Dinah gave me as a present?
Dinah bought 2 robes, one for you and one for her. The whole night was planned to get back at you and me. When I realized what was happening, I must have kissed her for a couple of seconds. I wake up and I pushed her off and I told her to get the hell out of the house.
I remember when she left. I remember being worried and upset because she'd been drinking and I didn't want her to drive.
Yeah, well, let me tell you something. Dinah was stone cold sober that night. She was very calculated in what she was doing. Dinah's one person who knows how to take care of herself.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it. I didn't want to tell you because I didn't want to hurt you. I know how much you want to make things work with her. I know how
What is
much...
wrong with her? Why does she do this? She really hates me, doesn't she?
No, Vanessa, I don't think she hates you. I think she hates herself, but that's beside the point now because she's gone too far. Vanessa, you've given her every chance in the world, and she repays you by trying to hurt you.
Well, I'm not going to give her those chances anymore. I'm done. I'm done making excuses for her. If she wants to be my daughter, if she
You know what,
wants
Vanessa,
to
you're beyond that. I think it's time to cut your losses until Dinah straightens out her life.
Matt, leave me alone.
Well, you're some piece of work, aren't you, Dinah?
What are you talking about?
Oh, come on, don't act like you don't know. You lied to your mother. You tried to sabotage our marriage, didn't you?
Did I?
You know the kiss New Year's Eve meant nothing. It was a total setup on your part, and now you try to use it months later to hurt your mother. You know, you got a real problem, Dinah.
I know I do. His name's Matt Reardon. Why don't you go away?
Well, your little plan backfired, Dinah. Your mother didn't believe you. She knew you were lying. I tried to tell you months ago to get your life straightened out. Look at you. Look at you.
Shut up.
You are pregnant from a one-night stand by a man who's in love with another woman. And you are too damn selfish to ever raise your child on your own. And the one person that could have helped you, that would have helped you, that loves you, your mother, you alienated her. And to be honest with you, I'm not so sure you have a mother anymore.
No, I don't think I do. She slapped me, you know.
Apparently not hard enough.